Hey, good morning. God bless and go fish. Hey, now that I've got your attention, by the way, 266, put him in the live well. Um, Good morning, guys. Charlie Burrow here. Welcome to Go Fish with Charlie Burrow. This is my first time back in over, gosh, probably 3 months. And I'm not going to lie to you. I got out here. I've been trying to think about how I was going to talk to you guys about before we started fishing, and I'm so rusty. I haven't been out here. I came once. I brought Miss Pam out here the other day. I fished very, very little. Just it was her day. But anyway, let me get comfortable here, guys. Oh, almost forgot. I told you it's been a long time. Let's start this thing over. Go Tigers. But I think I'm getting company here. Anyway, I got out here, and I was so rusty. I know I needed to set my equipment up and everything, but I asked God if He would mind if I just if He didn't mind if I could just drop that jig in and get one fish under my belt. I'm gonna have to put you on hold a minute. I think I got somebody that wants to talk. All right, guys, I got Brandon and Tony here, holding up some beautiful lake no cantel slab crappie, and we no cantel, right, guys? Right?
Not even our lives. Not even our lives.
That is awesome. Awesome. That was a couple of guys that watched me on YouTube, Brandon and Tony, and they just wanted to stop by and say hi, introduce themselves. Man, you meet the nicest guys out here in this crappie fishing. It was Brandon, Tony. It was a pleasure meeting you guys, and some beautiful fish y'all caught over here on Lake No Cantel. And be sure and don't tell anybody where this lake is. But no, kidding aside, it was great to meet you guys, and hey, I'll run into you out here again, hopefully. But anyway, forget what I was going to talk about. I think I told Tony and Brandon we were going to talk about lying, and I've got 2 questions I want to ask you. Are you a fisherman, and do you lie? Now, if you answered yes to the first question, that you're a fisherman, and when I say fisherman, hey, fisherman. Fisherman is all inclusive. I'm not into this politically correct or this wokeism or what you spokeism. Fisherman, fisherwoman, fisher person. If you're a fisherman, you don't have to answer the second question because I've never met a fisherman that doesn't lie. Well, we don't lie. It's just the truth as we perceive it. I was fishing a lake, another lake over here in East Texas years ago, back when I was a bass fisherman, and got out of the. We finished. We were headed toward the fillet table to fillet our bass that we had caught, and there was a game warden had pulled up, and he walked over and he saw us dragging those big old bass out of the live well, and we had some dandies. We had 10 fish that I couldn't get them all in the big old dip net. They were bending the handle. I think they were close to 40 pounds. But anyway, and is that a fisherman lie? But anyway, the old game warden, he walked up to the boat and started reaching in my wallet. I said, "Officer, you need to see our license and registration?" He said, "No, I don't need to see that." He said, "I just want to know what bait you were using and where you were fishing to catch these things." He said, "My gosh." So I told him, it's pretty obvious what bait we were using. The rods were laying right there on the boat. But told my wife, I told him we caught those fish just under the bridge on the left side of the bridge, the big bridge that you go under. And well, I told him we were fishing. I said we were fishing just under the bridge on the left bank. My wife looked at me and said, Miss Pam says, I thought you told me you caught all those fish under the big bridge and way down the lake in the pocket over on the right. I said, we did. I said, but he asked where we were fishing. Yeah, we fished where I told him, but that's not where I caught him, but that's where so you see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going, guys? I think that's why our court system, I think they know that there's going to be a lot of fishermen standing trial. I think that's why they make us put our hand on the Bible and say, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Because they know we're gonna tell a little bit of a fishtail there. But seriously, the Bible says that God hates a liar and a thief. And I used to jokingly tell people, hey, I'll steal from you, but I won't lie about it because God hates a liar and a thief. I interpreted the Bible saying he hates both. You could do one or the other, but he really hates it if you do both. I'll steal, but I won't lie about it. But no, seriously, lying. It has never been more acceptable any time in history, I believe, than it is today to just out and out lie. Just turn on the news. Turn on the news and listen to some of these politicians. They're right up there with the fishermen. Man, they just tell a lie and then get caught in it and have video of the lie they're telling, and it's okay. It's okay. I don't understand it. But I'm going to leave you with this. The Bible says that the truth shall set us free. The truth will set you free. And I can tell you this, that when I was a little boy, and I've got three brothers. When I was little, I'm the oldest. When I was little, I threw a rock. I threw a rock, and I broke the windshield on my daddy's brand new car he had just bought. And I knew my daddy would beat the tar out of me when he found out. So what did I do? I lied. I lied like a dog. I grabbed my little brother that was playing outside in the rocks, and I drug him in the house, and I told him, I said, come on, we're going to tell Mama what you did. He started crying. He said, what did I do? I said, you just threw a rock and broke the windshield on Daddy's car. And I set him up. I told Daddy that Terry had thrown that rock and broke the windshield on that new car. And he made a pretty convincing case, as he should. He cried. He said, no, I didn't do it. So I should have just taken the rap then, because Daddy ended up spanking both of us. But I felt so bad all these years. And I carried that lie with me for many years. From the time I was that little boy of about 10 years old until I was a young man in probably my late 20s, when it had eaten on me all those years. And I read that scripture about the truth setting us free. And I confessed to my mama and my daddy and my baby brother. I confessed that I was indeed the one that broke that window. Boy, I tell you what, they looked at me. I thought my brother was going to whoop me when I finally fessed up. Lying is just something man has done since we were created. We're going to do it till the Lord comes back, I'm convinced. Peter, walking with the Lord, hanging out with him, he told Jesus, he said, "Oh Lord, I'm there with you. I'll never let you down. I'm right here with you." Jesus said, Peter, he said, man, he said, you're gonna deny me 3 times before the rooster crows in the morning. And he did. he denied knowing Christ. Why did I think people lie for one of three reasons? Peter, I think he lied because he was afraid of persecution. He was afraid of being persecuted along with Jesus. So I think we lie for fear of being persecuted. We lie. Sometimes people lie because they just don't feel good about themselves. They want to make themselves look better. They'll tell that lie. Lastly, I think people lie, and I think one of the things I struggle with most of all is lying to not hurt somebody's feeling. I guess that's the best way to put it. Not to hurt someone's feelings. I'll give you a good example. I'll give you a real good example. This is something I did just yesterday. As you know, I had that back surgery, and I have not fished. This is my first time to fish, by myself since October, almost 3 months. But I was looking at the weather, looking at my calendar to see what days I could go fishing yesterday. And weather is going to be, it's not going to be any good for, had one day next week, next Wednesday, it's supposed to be light and variable, and I think it might even be in the 70s. And I thought, oh man, I'm going to kill them that day. I'm going to kill them. So I looked over at my calendar to see if I was had any doctor's appointments. And lo and behold, oh, you got to be kidding me. My mother has a doctor's appointment, and I'm the one that has to take her. And then I called my mother, and I told her, I said, Mom, I said, we can't go to the doctor Wednesday. I said, but don't worry, I've already called. So we've got to change to Friday. And I said, but Wednesday was out. I said, I didn't realize. And then I told that little white lie. I didn't want to hurt my mama's feelings. I didn't want to say, I want to go fishing that day, which probably would have been fine with her. She probably could have cared less, but you know, being your mama, I didn't want to upset her. I said, Mom, I already had an appointment that day. And she says, really? She said, what appointment was that? And I didn't lie, but I told her, I said, there was some truth in it. I told her, I said, well, I've got therapy that day. Well, I've got physical therapy I'm going to for the back. So, hey, I had therapy, fishing's therapy, right? So I told her, I said, I had therapy that day, Mom. So, oh, okay. I'm okay. Well, yeah, Friday's good. We'll go to the doctor. So, guys, hey, the truth shall set you free. The truth will set us free. Tell the truth as much as you can. Don't throw that rock, break that window, and hold it in for 15 years like I did. Don't lie to your mama. And certainly when it comes to persecution, hey, man up. Tell the truth. All things work together for the good to those that love God, called according to His purposes. I believe God's got you back. You tell the truth, He'll take it from there. But you know what, guys? I have flopped my chops long enough. I told God, I said, God, if you'll just let me catch one fish, then I'll set the cameras up and I'll do a little talk here. I said, but just let me catch one fish. And I caught that 266. I don't care if I don't get another fish. I'm good. I'm happy. I caught a big one. Swung him in with that ACC 12-foot clear seat with that. Wasn't it Charlie Chicken? It was had the silver and chartreuse on there. He nailed it. And let's go fish. All right. Here's what I'm fishing with today. It's Alan Taylor big time crappie baits. Catch those big time crappie. Silver and chartreuse. And that little egg seat there, that's our clam shot. That's mostly just to help me with the visual, watching that jig go down. Out here chasing chickens. They're out here in 20 foot of water. There is shad everywhere. These crappie are gorging on them. And I'm having to do something I'm not good at. I'm using my all-aboard mount, transducer mount. I'm using it with the all-sync mode, where you I turn the little knob and it engages a chain and sprocket. This thing moves in perfect synchronization with the troll mode. So what I'm doing, I've got it set on about, let's run it out to about 55, 60 feet, 23 feet of water, and I'm looking for big returns. Chasing chickens is it's a sport now. I tell you, it's these guys are not easy to catch at times in these kind of conditions for me. And he's 18 feet down. Before my bait could get down there, I didn't have the angle on him. Come on, this time. Get down there. See, couldn't get, that's a long ways down there. I might have to get a heavier weight. God, it's such a good fish. What I'm going to try to do is close that gap a little bit more. There's another fish coming into view. You know what? Heck with that. I'm going to go for this new fish here. He's not as deep. He's not as deep. All right, 10th time's the charm. There he is. If I can get my, I like my metal boat, but it's hard to keep a straight line. This thing wants to turn and everything else. Oh man, did you see that? All right, in these kind of conditions, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit here trying to do something. Steering cable back on here. That looks like one right here. He's just off screen, coming into view. There we go. And then blow the rod out of my hand. Try this again. Boy, there. I sit still. For sure. out there. Get out there and get me a fish. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Get on up here for the camera. Good fish. Come to pop. All right. All right. Like I said, I am just not good with that troll motor, foot control. That's a good fish. Up to 2 pounds. Get in there with your buddy. Don't be telling no lies how you got caught. Oh my gosh. Come on back. All right. Well, I could not have done that without the saltboard mount here. That hand control and the having that spotlight helped this old man. You know, when I'm trying to do it, I'm trying to keep these things on camera. That's another thing. Trying to film, it really helps keeping visual. Helps me to keep visual. All right, let's try another one. There we go, right here, 40 feet. Okay, back to about 30 feet there. Good fish. Might have to bump this troll motor up to about 7. Almost there. 14 feet away. 12 feet down. This is about the time they start spooking. Boat slap, troll motor, sonar pinging off his back. Stay there just a bit longer there, dude. I couldn't even drop my bait, the wind blew it. Now I'm tangled up. Good grief. There's so much wrapped on my reel. I'm telling you. On live scope, man, you just go out there and nothing to it. I lost that fish. I think that's him following that school right there. I think that's him. If not, it's the one I'm going after. Let's see here. I just about got this troll motor almost maxed out. Get out there. Come on, fish. Come on. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? You came up and looked at it. Getting a good drop on these guys. So we said bite. Not having any part of it. Maybe this guy over here, right over here, maybe he'll bite. I'm looking. There he is. Come on back up here. He's fighting, isn't he? Make me stand up. Well, you got to look at that ACC. Go with him. Work on him. Oh. Dang, tsunami. Oh, this is not what I hoped for my first time back for y'all. Gotta do what you gotta do. Well, they say if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Trying to get the drop on this little old guy here. There we go. Come on, right about here. Right about there. Come on. There we go. Stay on camera. Get on there. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh. Woo. Well, I tell you what. You just about got away. Man. Well, guys, let me get these fish in the live well here. I had to call it quits today. The wind never let up, and I'm not in good enough shape yet to get out here and battle this wind and waves like I need to. And but I caught some fish. I caught some good fish, and it was fun. But anyways, good to be back out here. I'm gonna get out of here, get home, get me some coffee, warm up. It's good to be back. God bless y'all. Go fish. I'll catch you next time.